This article is coming from CNBC. Roku says 26% of its cash reserves are stuck in Silicon Valley Bank. Roku has roughly $500 million in cash and cash equivalents in unsecured deposits at the failed Silicon Valley Bank, the streaming media company said in an SEC filing Friday. So on the announcement, the price sold off after hours. Around 26% of Roku's $1.9 billion in cash was deposited with SVB, which was placed in receivership by the FDIC midday Friday. Nevertheless, Roku said it believed it would be able to meet its capital obligations for the next 12 months and beyond, with its unaffected $1.4 billion in cash reserves at other large financial institutions. Now, many of the startups and tech venture companies can't say the same, as they are going to have problems paying employees this week. FDIC insurance only covers the first $250,000 in deposit accounts, a fraction of the cash that Roku and many other companies had vaulted with SVB. And this is why Wall Street and others are saying that we may see a bank run come Monday, as many people around the country are going to go to their individual banks to try to get money out if the feds don't do something Sunday night. All right, so let's go to the charts of Roku, and we're going to start with the monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, you can see price nip the 13 simple moving average, right? That was serving as resistance and kind of bounced back. But there's other reasons why price pulled back. If we go to the daily chart, we could see what potentially looks like what's going to be a crossover between the 13 simple moving average and the 26 simple moving average, right? If you get a crossover, that's kind of bullish. And the last crossover we had was back in July of 2021. All right, let's go straight to the daily, because that's where the action is happening. All right, so this gap up here was on earnings. When they announced earnings back in February, their paid subscription went up and the daily active users went up. So that's why we had this spike up in price. However, price came into a daily sellers level at 78, and I'll show you that right here. We have a red candle, indecision candle, and then a couple of red candles in a row, and that signified that they were sellers at this level. So when price came back, it nipped it on earnings, right? So people who were in, they took profits, and then you had sellers waiting for price to get to the level, and price dropped. Okay, so price closed on Friday at $60. However, because Roku is kind of tied up with this Silicon Valley Bank mess, I anticipate that on Monday you will see the gap close. Now, what's supporting the longs is price. If it closes the gap and trickles down even a bit more, you have the 50-day and the 100-day simple moving average serving as support. This level also is where weekly buys are. So this is kind of like the line in the sand. Go back to the weekly. If this level does not hold and we get a market crash this week because the Feds decided not to do anything with Silicon Valley Bank, well, this level will be breached and we could test the January lows down at 40. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and please like the video.